and obviously in hotter markets. And I would say that the golf course market is not as hot as everything under 350 here in Denver, and it's probably similar.
Well, that's a good point. Sorry to interrupt, John. That's a good point. I've read even lately that the golf stocks are down, and I think maybe the industry sort of got ahead of itself in building too many golf courses, and you need new golfers to keep it all going. Has that affected the value of those properties?
Yeah, it's definitely slowed down on some of the courses that are on the market right now. There's definitely a handful of courses here in Denver that are up for sale. They might be struggling one way or another, so the values have definitely come down on those courses. However, courses that have been developed for a while that have really strong membership or just player rates every day, the values stay strong in those.
Wouldn't it be a great opportunity to buy those struggling golf courses and sort of retread them, so to speak, as subdivisions? You have all that open land.
That's kind of what some of the people are trying to do. I would prefer that never happen because it definitely devalues all the properties that are already on the course. If you all of a sudden fill the golf course with condos, your views and your backyard and your exposure and everything you had is now looking at a bunch of people in a parking lot instead of a beautiful golf course. So
no, I'm thinking more like palatial, upscale housing to bring the values up, not to drive them down.
And it very well could. I guess it just depends on the course and the location of that course. There's some here in Denver where they had the parade of homes one year, and they tried to put these $1 million homes in this golf course that is a really nice course, but the area around it was supporting $200,000 to $250,000 homes. So every single one of those luxury homes went into foreclosure. Not one of them ever sold until they came back and were bought for a quarter of the price. So I guess it really depends on the golf course itself. If it's in a prime area and for that kind of growth, then yeah, you could probably bring the value up by closing the course and putting in high-end homes. I'm trying to think of one here in particular. I can't think of one off the top of my head that would make sense to do.
Do you have communities around Denver? I mean, I know there's Aspen and Vail, and that's further away. There's all the ski areas. Are there upscale communities in your area?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. There's a lot of them, and a lot of, I would say the country clubs. I mean, one in particular, I'll name Cherry Hills. They're hosting the BMW Championship here in a couple of weeks. Every house on that course is probably $3 million plus.
Okay.
It's not a market that I get into. I typically go into the higher end. There's a few down south of Denver in Castle Rock, the Ridge at Castle Pines, Bear Dance. Those two have a lot of homes on them that probably start at $500,000, go up to $2 to $3 million. That's more my market. They're public play courses, but they're also kind of in the higher dollar. I would say there's maybe 75 golf courses within the Denver metro area, and at least a third of those have $1 million homes on them. So there's a lot of high-end properties that are sitting around just in the city itself, and most of those are around the country clubs, but there are a few high-end public courses that have those types of homes on it that I kind of cater to.